Hi everyone, it is Tuesday, December 15th, and I came home to some Christmas goodies. So my friend, who I'm buddy reading Addie LaRue with, we went to high school together. We've been friends such a long time. Honestly, there's no one who knows me better. And she sent me this really beautiful mug. So it says, "She is too fond of books and it has turned her brain." Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. I love it so much. I cannot wait to drink my tea out of that mug or my coffee. And then I got this cute little card from Avery. Beautiful, right? And she did this little artsy, it's like so beautiful. She's like, you can use it as a bookmark, like you can use it for whatever you want. I'm like, oh my God, this is stunning. This is beautiful. I love it so much. And I can't remember if I showed you this when I got it, but Bree from In Love and Words, she sent me a little Christmas card too, and with some stickers. She has a Etsy sticker shop. And she sent me a bunch of cute little stickers. So freaking cute. Romance tuber, proud romance tuber. Adorable. Got me. So cute. Adorable. I love it. I love it so much. Cute little phone with a heart. Love it so freaking much. She's just some good spoiled. I love everybody so much. So I just wanted to show you those little goodies that I got. So also, sorry I didn't vlog at all yesterday. That was my bad. I haven't edited my vlog yet. I've edited some of it, not all of it. Hopefully I'll be able to get that up tonight, if not first thing tomorrow. I am caught up on Addie LaRue. I'm caught up on my buddy read. I'm loving it so far. It's a little depressing and dark, so I probably wouldn't read that during the holiday season if, you know, you're triggered by that. And then I started another buddy read. This is a reread for both of us of the Starbound series by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. The first one is called These Broken Stars, and I'm reading that with B over at B But Bookish. They had posted something about another book that Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner writes. And I've only read the first book in that series, Unearthed, I think it's called. But they posted that they were reading it and they had given it a really great review. And I'm like, if you loved this book that they wrote, try this book that they wrote. And they were like, oh, that is one of my favorite books. I love it so much. And so we just started, you know, when you just gush about a book that you love. So they had said that they wanted to reread it as well. And then I'm like, well, I want to reread it as well. And then I'm also like, I should ask them to buddy read it. But then I'm like, calm down, Nicole. Calm down. Not everyone wants to buddy read stuff with you. And then they had asked, like, well, when were you planning on reading it? And I'm like, sometime in December. And I forget who asked whom, but it led to a buddy read, and I love it. Because I love this series so much, and I'm loving rereading it just because it's one of those things where when you know the end and then you reread it, you can see all the little, like, breadcrumbs that the author had tried to leave you. So you can, you know, you're like, oh, I get what that means now. And so it's like a richer experience, you know, like it's just, and this series it's so good. This book is so good. So in These Broken Stars, we have Tarver and Lilac, and they are on a ship, traveling at hyperspeed, called the Icarus. And one day they are just abruptly pulled out of hyperspace. They don't know what caused it. But something is pulling them out of hyperspace, and that's obviously very dangerous because physics, I can't explain it. But Tarver and Lilac end up in the same escape pod, but they had met like at a party on another night. He doesn't know who she is. She is the only daughter of like the galaxy's richest man, and he is super, super protective of her, like to the point where she cannot have a relationship with literally any boy. And so he, like, you know, he thought they had a connection because, you know, they had like a good conversation at the party. And so the next day he tries to like ask her out, you know, like to the observation deck, we can watch the stars. Romantic, right? She has to like be almost mean, not almost, she is mean, to kind of get him to like not want to be with her, because whatever like what happens to these boys that she's serious, bad things happen. So she doesn't want that to happen to him. She's thinking he doesn't deserve that. So it turns into like a hate to love on his part because she had to do that. And so it's a hate to love trope. Forced proximity because they crash land on this planet. They're the only ones there. And they have to survive together. And there is something so much bigger happening that they're just scratching the surface of. And when they find out, holy crap. So if you like sci-fi with a bit of romance, I recommend this book, this series. It's so good. And the covers are gorgeous. So yeah, reading that. And then also I have to read for tomorrow's live stream, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Jacqueline Frost. And tonight the Romance Tubers are going live. We're going to be on Tamika's channel. I'm going live as well. I haven't been live in a while with them and I miss them. So very excited to be doing that. So I'm probably going to be reading both. I'll probably read my section because I haven't read my section of These Broken Stars yet. So I'm going to read my section, and then if I still have time left, I'm going to start 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. I have to finish editing my vlog, and then I have to make the graphics because tomorrow is our last live stream of the year for Who Picked This Buddy Read. And we have already picked what we're going to be reading for January. So the first Wednesday of January, we're going to be doing like a live bookish resolutions thing, you know, New Year kind of stuff. And then the next Wednesdays, we're going to be reading A Geek Girl's Guide to Murder, a Geek Girl series by Julie and Lindsay, because we're reading her entire backlist and we love it. So I have to make the graphics for that. I have to make the StreamYard events for that. Jen has to make the Facebook events, and she can't do that without my thumbnails and the links to the StreamYard, or the links to the YouTube live streams that you're going to get from StreamYard. It's just everything's waiting on me and I feel so bad. So that is basically my goal for tonight. I'm getting all that done. Wish me luck. Oh, I forgot. I am also listening to, it's like an anthology of all of the novellas, not all of them, some of them, from the Side Changeling series by Nalini Singh. So the first one, Beat of Temptation, is Tamsin and Nathan's story. In the first book, you do meet them, but they're already together. So you get like their little story, how they started out. Super cute. I wish it was a little bit more steamy, but that's okay. Nathan, he is a dominant wolf. Let's just say that. In the next book, Entice something, and Temptation something. I don't know. But that is book number 3.5, about a leopard and a teacher. And I didn't really see them. I don't remember them from the main series. So it's just like, it was a nice little story. I didn't see how it connected to the main plot, which is probably why it's just a novella. And then this one that I'm reading. Oh my God. This one that I'm reading. I don't know the name of it. Sorry. So we have Cooper, who is a lieutenant, and we have Grace, who is a very, very submissive wolf. And obviously, Cooper is very high up in the hierarchy of the pack. He's a dominant male. The fact that Grace is so submissive seems to be like not necessarily a hindrance, but a roadblock in their mating, because a lot of people are worried that Cooper's dominance will overpower Grace because she is just naturally submissive. And every time like he is angry, not necessarily angry at her, but angry because he's fearful if she's in danger or something, his wolf comes out and he's very possessive So everybody's worried that he's just going to run roughshod over her and kind of take over her will. And so that's why they're going very slow. It's a slow burn novella. But he's taking it slow with their mating. And oh my God. He's just trying to get her wolf used to him. Like he doesn't want her scared of him. And she's like growing claws of her own. So yeah, by the time they, you know, kind of solidify their bond, she is like very playful with him, nipping at him and using her claws, and something that nobody ever thought would be able to happen. So I just thought that was really cute. And I have one more book in this anthology. Hopefully, I'm probably not going to finish tonight because I have other books to read. But I just love that world, the whole side changeling world. I just love it. Love it so, so much. So yeah, those are my plans. Those are my goals. Hopefully I can stick to them. I will update y'all a little bit later. Hey everyone. It's like almost 10 o'clock at night. Jen and I, we had the live stream tonight for 12 Slaves of Christmas. 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas. And it's a lot of fun. It was our last live stream for the year. We're not gonna, you know, do another live stream until January. I think that was a firework. So the schedule for the new live streams, I'll put those in the description box, but the first Wednesday, which is the 6th, we're doing bookish resolutions with Deja. The next week after that, we're starting A Geek Girl's Guide to Murder, which is the first book in the Geek Girl series. So there's 3 books in that series, so that'll be the next weeks in January. So I haven't read anything else today. I was literally just reading "'Twas the Knife Before Christmas" for the live stream. After that, I made tacos, so I had taco salad. And now I'm finishing A Texture of Intimacy. I think that's the last book in this anthology for the side changeling novellas. I think that's what the last one is called. But I'm almost done, so I'll probably finish that tonight. Then I gotta catch up my buddy read for Addie LaRue and These Broken Stars. So I'll do that tomorrow. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I got a little tipsy during the live stream because I had a little too much peppermint schnapps in my hot cocoa. Just a little bit. But so yeah, it was a lot of fun, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hey everyone, it is Friday, December 18th. And I didn't vlog at all yesterday, I don't think, except for to do a little clip of the luminaries that my neighborhood was making. So we have a neighborhood block watch, and the gal who runs it and one other lady, last year or 2 years ago, they started doing like a luminaries for Christmas, where, you know, it's just, you know, white bag, sand, and a candle, and they lined them like all up and down the neighborhood. And so they sent out a flyer, and they needed help putting them together. And because it's obviously, ouch, sorry, my leg is really itchy, but like obviously for like our entire neighborhood, it's a lot of work to get that all together. So we went over and helped them. And there were a couple of neighbors helping. Mostly it was just the family and all their kids, and then us, and then I think like 2 other people, or 3 or 4. It wasn't that bad. We got them knocked out in like a couple hours. So that's always really fun to like drive, you know, down the neighborhood Christmas Eve and see all the candles lit, and it's just really fun. So we did that last night. I'm honestly trying to remember the last time I vlogged for y'all. Still buddy reading Addie LaRue and buddy reading These Broken Stars. And I'm so close to being done with Addie LaRue. Honestly, I just kind of want to finish it. Just to see, like, what's going to happen. And how it's really going to end. I want it to have a happy ending, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to. And I'm very worried about it. So, but I'm still reading those. And I did read The Naughty List by Ellie Mae Mcgregor. Izzy from Happy For Now was talking about it. She just read like a bunch of Christmas romances, and a couple of them sounded really, really good. So I read The Naughty List, which it was really good. 4 stars. Like, Santa is like not your typical, you know, fat old man. He's like a silver fox, buff, like a lumberjack with tattoos and pierced nipples. It's fantastic. And he's kinky as fuck. And then I started reading Not So Silent Night. I can't think of the author's name. The series is called Santa's Coming. Fucking love that. But they're all by different authors. So I read Not So Silent Night, and that one was good. It's very insta-lovey, has an age gap, tortured hero, and what other trope? I thought I had another trope in there. But so if you don't like insta-love, you probably won't like it. But it was a cute, you know, cute read. I gave it 3 stars. So we have Bella. She comes home. She lives in New York. She comes home to Christmas. That's the name of the town. For Christmas. And she is staying with her parents. She pulls in and goes to take a shower to get ready for like the Christmas tree lighting ceremony. And she like basically stumbles over the next door neighbor who is working on their sink, like doing a favor for her parents. So he's 36 or 38, and she's 23. So there's the age gap there. And obviously instant attraction. And when they go to the tree lighting ceremony, they're just flirting back and forth. They go to like a skating rink. Again, like the flirting and the banter. But he's, like I said, he's a tortured hero. He was in the military, and yeah, he has like scars all over his chest. I think like a IED like blew up, and he has like scars and stuff from that. So he's definitely suffering from post-traumatic stress, and so he pushes her away because of that, as they do. So, but she decides that that's not going to keep them apart. And since he lives next door to her parents, where she's staying, she sees him, like their windows like meet up, like of course they do, right? And so she decides that instead of like going out the front door to his house, it's completely plausible that she just jumps off of her roof onto his roof. But she didn't like just think that, oh, it's been snowing and it's like icy, you're gonna jump and you're gonna slip. And she does, and he like catches her, and so adrenaline, they're like passion filled kissing ensues. So it's all very over the top and insta love, but it was, you know, it was a quick read. I gave it 3 stars. So I'm on to the second book in that series called Snowplowed. About a photographer. He comes into town and he's in the diner, and in walks Ruby. She drives the local snowplow for the town, and of course he's instantly attracted to her. So that's about as far as I've gotten to that book, but just cute little short Christmas reads. So I'm gonna read some more. It's like 7:30, I think. My husband is still not home from work. Obviously, it's been a long day for him. So hopefully when he gets home, we'll be able to go to dinner. We'll probably watch the last episode of The Mandalorian. And I gotta get up early to go to the chiropractor tomorrow. But I'm gonna read some more while I wait for him. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey everyone, it is Sunday, December 20th. And sorry if you hear my heater, it came on. It's pretty chilly this morning, so woke up, checked the socials for the notification, got myself some coffee, and watching Bree at the Loc'd Booktician. She's live with some reading live sprints this morning, so I'm watching that. And I'm going to put on an audiobook and then get this room situated, because I'm going to show you the disaster that is this room. And just feel for me. Okay, so these are all Christmas presents. So I need all of these books that are on the floor over here, willy-nilly over here, over on this windowsill. I need all of these books in this shelf. So that's why I cleared out all like the fantasy and, you know, not romance genre and not cozy mystery, because this is going to be the cozy mystery romance room. So I cleared all of those books out. They're in the other room. Just ignore that closet. That's also another, that is a goal for another day. So I cleared out all this shelf space so all of these books can go in here. So, and I alphabetized by author. So I wonder, would it be easier to just take everything down row by row and then fill in? I think that's how I'm probably gonna go, because yeah, it's just a disaster right now. It's just a disaster. And then I didn't even show you. Yeah, disaster. So that's my goal. So while I got the sprint on with Bree, me listening to an audiobook, and then hopefully make great time on this room, because I want this done 2 hours. Is that too optimistic? Oh, yeah. Like when I did that room in there, it literally took me days. So we shall see. Hey everyone, it's about 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, that whole couple of hours. Nope. Okay, well, I feel like I've done a lot, but the room looks worse. So just bear with me. So I got A all the way, and these are double stacked. You can see books back in there. All the way through some of J. So that's all one shelf. And then I almost fell backwards, sorry. And then I don't know if I want to put books up there and move my Funko Pops. That thing up there can't really hold a lot of weight, just because there's no way. I mean, there is a way to anchor it, like where the window is, so he just hasn't done it yet. So I'm probably gonna leave my Pops up there and then probably just start like over here. And then, you know, just go down. You can see some of these books are gone. And then I have my cozies, some of them, my cozies over there, because those are going after romance. And then I still have all of these books. I'm gonna keep my categories together too, instead of throwing them in with the romance that's on the shelf. So I'm gonna do my regular romance, and then after my romance I'm gonna do my categories, and then I'm gonna do my cozies. I really thought I'd be able to get it all done today, but I'm only about less than halfway through. But while I was doing that, I listened to The Beast and The Sea Witch by Katie Robert. And then I just have to read Queen Takes Rose, and then I'm done with that series. So, woo woo, I'm definitely going to do it before the end of the year. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm liking it because it's all like stacked and neat in a row, and I like that. I just can't wait for this whole room to be like that. So yeah, I am going to find something to eat and then probably continue in here. My husband still isn't home from work. He went to Tucson and did a job, so to get to that shelf over there with the ladder, I have to move all of this. And that just seems like more work than I want to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. My phone's going to die. So I got to put that on the charger. My Beat is going to die. So I got to put that back in the charger. I really want to take a shower, but I know if I take a shower, I'm going to be done. If I take a shower, I'm done. And I still have some laundry to do. So I can technically still work in here, I just don't want to move those to get up there. I just should stop talking, just do it. Right. All right, awesome. I'll talk to you later. Hello everyone. It's almost midnight and I got through like a little bit of the L's up there in the first 2 shelves. I still have some more L's, but my back hurts and I'm tired. I'm tired, but I feel like I got a lot done. So that's all that's left on the windowsill, and nearly all the books that were on the ground are gone. My cozies are over there, still stacking those. I'm stacking those in order, alphabetical order too, as I go. So it'll be just freaking easy to bang, put them on there. But I'm hoping to finish tomorrow after I get home from work. You know, I'm just basically gonna be focusing on just finishing up this room, because once I get all the books off the floor and up on the shelf, everything else will just come together, you know? Oh, my next thing to tackle is my comic books, because I got those boxes there, and I got some sleeves, and like protective sleeves, and like those cardboard fillers to keep them from bending. And I'm gonna put all of my comics in there because this box is falling apart. Like the handles are all, I had to tape the handles. They're just, you know, I have so many comics in there, and I would like to organize them too, you know, in potential reading order. So that's gonna be a whole another project. But I'm gonna move them from that box to those 2 boxes over there that actually, you know, are super cute. But that is a project for another weekend. But once I get all the books, you know, off the floor, it'll just be easier to get everything else situated in here. So that is what I'm really looking forward to. I did finish These Broken Stars as well today. I just love that book so much. And then B and I are going to continue our buddy read. We're going to be reading, I can't think of what the second book is called. Oh no. Oh my god, what's the second book called? I'll put a picture of it here. But we'll be reading that this coming week. So I feel like I got a lot done, and then I feel like I got nothing done today. Like, because I was basically in here all day. And I got a couple loads of laundry done. I wanted to finish up the dishes, but I didn't get to do that. I guess I shouldn't beat myself up too much. But I did get a lot of books read. That's always fun. Oh, and Storygraph has an app now. So how you download that, because I don't think it's like traditionally from the App Store. You have to go onto their beta website. If you have an iPhone, you have the little share icon at the bottom middle of the page. You click on that, click add to home screen, and then it'll work just like an app. And so I did that, and then I got my Goodreads stuff transferred over to Storygraph. They didn't get everything, but they got pretty damn close. So I'll have to go through that and just see what didn't transfer over from Goodreads, because I am going to be making the switch. I don't want to use Goodreads anymore, and I'm going to be making the switch to Storygraph. And then Bree at the Loc'd Booktician, she is doing a live stream. I think she said on Tuesday. I think going over Storygraph and everything. So definitely tune in for that if you just want to like quit Goodreads and move over to Storygraph. So this is going to be it for the vlog. If you made it to the end of the video, put like the stack of books emoji in the comments because of all the books that I'm surrounded by. Stay tuned for the stats, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.